Last year, September 27th, William Samoei Ruto, the president, told Kenyans that George Kinoti, the former DCI boss, had resigned. This was when he was unveiling, when he was appointing his cabinet. He said that Kinoti had resigned. Now, folks, before we go on, let me say hi to you. I believe you're doing well, wherever you are. Now, welcome to the big question. And of course, if you have not subscribed, take your time, subscribe, so that we meet here every time. Today's big question is, did Kinoti resign or was he fired by the president? Today, during a joint interview in State House, President William Samoei Ruto told Kenyans that he is the one who fired Kinoti. And of course, he gave out some reasons as to why he fired Kinoti. Of course, I can quickly quote for you what he said. And of course, as I quote, you see it on your screen. 30 bodies in Yala, 17 in Garissa. There was a container here at Nairobi area. There was a container here at Nairobi area where people were being slaughtered in a police station. How did we end up there? He asked. What kind of rogue institution was that? And that is why I fired that Kinoti man, because it was not right. He's saying that there was a container at a police station that was used to storm or to kill people, to slaughter people there, innocent Kenyans, and that's why he fired Kinoti. Of course, that's a very valid reason, because I believe as a police or as a DCI, you don't need to kill people. That's the reality. You need to finish people. That's what Ruto is saying. But folks, you and I know that that's not the main reason as to why Ruto fired Kinoti. I'm not being biased here, but that's the reality. That's not the reason as to why Ruto fired Kinoti. When you go back to the last regime that was being led by Uhuru Kenyatta, Kinoti and Ruto were not seeing eye to eye. This, of course, was evident when one of Ruto's officers, guards at his office, was shot dead. Actually, it was ruled that it was suicide, but Kinoti came there and said that it was not suicide, but it was a premeditated murder. This officer was called Kenei. And Kenei's death, of course, brought issues in Kenya. Remember, there was a fake gold scandal that was supposed to take place in Ruto's office. But you know what happened? There was citizentv that, of course, captured 2 whites and, of course, one HSer entering there, and of course Kenei was the one who received them. I believe you also the CCTV, but later on Ruto denied the CCTV, said that was planted by the government, by the then state that was fighting in. So Kinoti, when the issue was known to Kenyans, Kenei died after 2 days, and Kinoti seemed to be blaming Kenei's death on Ruto. The way he was talking, they was talking, and this made Ruto angry, and of course he told Kinoti not to play politics with Kenei's death. Yeah, and I believe that this is when the true hatred, emanated. This is where the hatred emanated, because Kinoti was somehow fighting the then deputy president, who was Ruto, and Ruto was not happy with it. Yeah, because Kinoti, instead of him investigating the matter, he was somehow pointing fingers at Ruto's team. Yeah, something that, of course, is not right, because he had no evidence to do that. Yeah, you need to have evidence before you point your finger at someone. Is the reality. Now, what's happening here? Other than that, Ruto's team, Gachagua, Ruto's people who are supporting Ruto, were used to be harassed by Kinoti, and there are so many campaigns that Ruto used to say, Kinoti, I will deal with you when I get to power. And that's what happened. I believe that's the reason as to why Kinoti was fired. Maybe this other one that Ruto is saying, just maybe some cover up. But of course, it did not like Kinoti. And even Mutiambai, yeah? Mutiambai, the former IG, Inspector General, also was not off the hook. He was also fired, yeah? Even though he said that he resigned, but now it is coming out that these people were fired by the president. Because according to the president, they were not doing their job. They were just, they were rogue, according to Kenya Kwanza government. Now, folks, that's what's happening now. Kinoti was fired, and the president has just stated that he fired him because of the extrajudicial killings that has happened, of course, in Yala and some part of Kenya. Yala in Siaya has been, that's where people were found. People were murdered, tortured, were found there. And that's what the president said. Now, folks, tell me in the comment section, what do you think? Do you think Kinoti was fired or he was not fired? Do you think he was supposed to be fired? Do you think the reason that the president has given there is the reason why he fired him? Do you think so? Comment there, and of course subscribe so I meet you next time. Thank you.